Hello, my name is Chris Rawley and I play the bassoon with the City of London Sinfonia at Opera Holland Park. I'm excited because today I have the chance to talk you through some of the special terminology that is associated with opera, and I'm going to put a little twist on it and I'm going to give it from the perspective of an orchestral player. First thing you need to know about if you're going to get into opera is the different voice types, because I learned the hard way that if you call a singer by the wrong voice type, you're going to have a whole load of drama on your plate which you could really do without. So let's just go through the different types and make sure we understand what's what. So the first one is the soprano, and the soprano has the highest female voice, and this is the girl that's done the most auditions to get there. They have got to work so hard, the competition is really, really tough, and they get to sing all the beautiful, beautiful melodies throughout all the operas. But the reality is that the soprano is the most likely to die before the end of the evening. Next is the mezzo soprano, and the thing about mezzos is they like to call themselves that because nobody really wants to admit that they're an alto. I'm only joking. The thing about mezzos is they have a really big range. They're able to sing really, really low and really quite high as well. Maybe not as high as the soprano, but it's very impressive stuff. But a little bit harder to categorise because mezzos, they can either be like Rosina in the Barber of Seville, they can be really smart, this is the girl that knows what's going on, or they can be mad, and I'm thinking Azucena in Il Trovatore, you know, the one who throws the wrong baby in the fire. Next we have the tenor, and the tenor is the highest of the male voices that you're likely to hear in the opera, and like the soprano they get all the big tunes, they have the big moment, they're the one with a sword in one hand, a flag in the other, jumping out the window to save the day. They're the star of the show. And the other thing that you need to know about tenors is, like the soprano, they're quite likely to be dead before the end of the evening. Another thing about tenors that I've noticed is that they're always in one of three states. They've either got a cold, they've got a cold coming on, or they're recovering from a cold. Next is the baritone, and the baritone is the guy that your mother warned you about. And you want to stay away from the baritone. He's probably in a bad mood, he's got a grudge, and he's going to do something about it. And the baritone is the one who is most likely to commit murder before the end of the evening. And finally, we have the bass, and the bass, they have something very profound to say all the time. I've noticed over the years that the priest figures in opera are nearly always a bass, and they get a solemn moment at some point in the evening. And the other people we must not forget about is the chorus. Now, the chorus at Opera Holland Park are fantastic. Honestly, every year you see the same faces, they come back year after year, and they are wonderful singers, and it is great to play with them. And the chorus, they're the merry peasants, so there's always a dance of the merry peasants somewhere, or they're off to start a revolution somewhere. That's kind of the role of the chorus, but they sing brilliantly.